Hey, what is up, YouTube? Andrew Rooney here, full-time drummer and drum teacher based right here in Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome to my channel where we watch, react to, and analyze the world's best drummers. Guys, before we dig into today's pick, remember original video links, as always, in the description of each of my videos. Of course, go along, check it out, support the artist. And really importantly, you as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at DRUMEO. Go learn from the world's best drummers on me for free. Remember, if you have any thoughts on this video, you can hit me up in the comments section. I'd love to hear your take. And guys, of course, if you are into this type of content, please do consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and of course, leaving a comment. All right, let's get to today's pick. And it is for friend of the show, longtime supporter, Mike Gemmin. Hey, Andrew. Here you go. This is Drain STH with the song Mind Over Body. Remember that the STH is a reference to their hometown of Stockholm, Sweden. There is a lot to be said here since you know what to expect from Maria Solholm and friends. Ominous and heavy. I like it. I always thought it was funny that back in the day, a few know-nothing press types compared them too often to Alice in Chains. This is tons heavier than Alice in Chains. And you know what? I think I might have done the same originally, so apologies on that. This is a Sabbath influence to my ears. Sabbath influenced Alice in Chains heavily. And Sabbath influenced Alice in Chains heavily, like Sabbath influenced everyone who wanted to make a heavy sound. As you may recall, the singer Maria is married to Tony Iommi, who even ended up writing a song for the band. And we are going to get into it. This one is Mind Over Body. Let's check it out. Very Sabbath, even with the fade in. Ominous, as you said, Mike. Love it. The tempo, man. It's the tempo that creates that heavy, sludgy, ominous feel. People have said before that Sabbath, I'll just jump back to Sabbath real quick, that Sabbath, were created heavy metal. I don't know, perhaps you're absolutely right that they contributed to heavy metal or even created it, that's fine. But I feel like they created grunge for sure. I can't speak to heavy metal. I'm not as, well-versed in sort of the beginnings of the roots of how that all came about. This is just so grunge and so Sabbath. Glorious. Savage. Triplets out of nowhere.
Turn inside yourself, ease your mind. Turn inside your
Love that guitar melody over the top.
Ding, 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 ding.
yourself, release your mind. My body's alive, but I'm not inside. I see broken pictures, yeah, flowing body over
Okay, I have to admit, that part really reminded me of Alice in Chains, a specific song even, which... Hit me up in the comments. What's the song I'm thinking of? Alice in Chains. It did remind me of that. We'll talk more about this at the end. And definitely, Mike, I think as per your comments at the beginning of the video, it's not fair to really compare bands to each other because it's just not fair. But yeah, I mean, from my listening experience, I'm certainly hearing some Alice in Chains in there. And that's not a bad thing for me because I don't know which way this influence worked, and, you know, Black Sabbath's probably at the root of all of it anyway. But Alice in Chains is legit one of my favorite bands of all time. So that probably puts into perspective what I'm thinking at the moment with this group. Loving it. This is a beach out here. Filthy re-entry on the drums. Filthy. I know I've asked this before, but what happened to this group? This is so good. It is so good. Just having a look back here, just to let you guys know what I have done from this group previously. So the first one I did was Don't Mind and Enter My Mind. Then we had Stench, and then I ended up doing a drum cover of Stench. So you guys can go along, check those out. I got a link to them in the video. It's just as easy just to go to the search bar and type in Drain on my channel, and you will find all of their content. Mike Gehrman, thank you so much for this pick. Always with such a thoughtful pick. This is just an absolute banger. What happened to this group? They should have been huge. I had never heard of them before they were requested on the channel. This has all the elements. I mean, perhaps they were huge and, you know, I'm just living under a rock down here in the middle of the South Pacific and I'm not seeing all this stuff, but hot damn, this is fire. Sludgy tempos. Dun, 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 God. That big 6/8, we telegraphed it with the big triplet fills, and then even into the faster subdivision with the 16th note triplet fills. Later on, so that was sort of indicating where we're going in the feel of the song, because we changed time signature, of course, from the slow 4/4 to the slow 6/8. Fantastic vocals, like top-notch vocals. I like the previous video, actually, Judas Priest one. I cannot imagine better vocals for this type of situation, this type of song. Pinpoint perfect. And like with that harmony thing as well, which also is reminiscent of Alice in Chains. Again, not saying they're copying Alice in Chains, and I should be removing this because Mike, you actually, what did you say here in your comment? I always thought it was funny that back in the day, a few know-nothing music press types compared them too often to Alice in Chains. I think you must have planted that seed in my head. I'm definitely feeling the Tony Iommi guitar thing, the tone, the sounds, the choices that are getting made. Tony was just such a riff god, and where the riff went was not always, you know, intuitive. You think, oh, wow, it's gone there, you know, and often like even into a heavier kind of feel. Keeping the tempo down as well is really interesting feature of Sabbath, Alice in Chains, and Drain STH. We often think of heavy as being fast. And you know, that's the only way to create intensity. I totally disagree with that. Just like there's no loud without a quiet to contrast it and compare it, there is no fast without a slow. It really does take the full dynamic range and the full tempo range to feel everything, to feel the range of emotions. And there is a certain emotion when things are sludgy and slow and marauding. There is a certain feel. It creates a certain feel in your body, in your brain, and I love it. I mean, I grew up, you know, this is like the sweet spot for me, like 90s style grunge and all that type of thing. I mean, that's what I grew up on, all that alternative music, guitar-driven world. Probably at the latter stage of like when guitars were really dominating music and dominating charts even. And oh boy, I miss it. It's always good to go back and you know, start ticking off the bands that I missed, because yeah, straight away it hits a sweet spot for me. Love it. Guys, as I said at the beginning of the video, please do go along, check out the original video link, which is in the description of the video. If you out there have a direct reaction request like Mike Gammon did on this one, the only way I can guarantee a request on my channel at this point is via the PayPal link. That's just to say thanks to the people who are supporting the channel. I do also have a Patreon, just $5 a month, and through that you get access to the blocked videos. Remember, you as a subscriber of my channel, you get access to a full and free 30-day trial over at DRUMEO. Go learn from the world's best drummers on me for free for 30 days. And of course, just a reminder, if you do enjoy this channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, and leaving a comment. It means the world to me. Guys, until next time, take it easy, keep chopping wood. Ciao.